I think you will get 70% of these, no problem.
Yeah.
I think the Oricorios are going to be your holdout. I'm going to predict it right here.
No, it's the shiny little Rattata.
Wait, hang on. Which habitat is that in?
That is in the first one, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it's in the Ghostly Woods. Okay, good.
Oh,
so
it's in Ghostly Woods.
Drag you there, then.
Well, I mean, some Phantom and Flabebe are also on my list for this.
Yes, exactly. That's why I can guarantee. But like, if that's going to be your holdout, like, let's go to the Ghostly Woods.
Yeah, let's go stand in Ghostly Woods.
You're tuned into the GOCast podcast, your one-stop shop for updates, news, tips, and community in the world of Pokemon Go. Thank you for listening.
Hello and welcome to the GOCast podcast, episode 289. It's June 29th. This is certainly not the second time I'm saying this out loud. I'm your host, Chris, and with me, as always, is Kyle.
Hiya.
Hey, Kyle, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yay, he said good again. I was nervous you were going to change it because then nobody would have believed me. Nobody would have believed you. Well, I might have forgotten to hit the recording button the first time, so this is well practiced at this point. Hey, y'all, thanks for tuning in. This is a full episode, not a bonus, but it is going to be truncated to some degree. Our goals that we set last week, we're going to be covering in episode 290. What we're going to be doing this episode is talking about some event details that got released for this upcoming weekend while we're gone in New York, and then talking about what our game plan for New York is, goals and all that good stuff. So that's what the focus is. So if it's shorter, sorry about that, but hey, we wanted to get you the news and talk about New York just a little bit. But there is one show announcement. It's kind of a reminder from last week, or last episode rather. There is information on the website gocastpodcast.com about our meetups both in and outside of the park for New York, as well as our location and all that good stuff for the outing on Saturday night. It's at an Irish bar called the Milton Irish Pub-ish. They got like restaurant seating, but also a bar situation. So if you want to just come get food or come get a drink and say hi, we'll be there on Saturday. Go check out the website for more details or to reference it later if you forget. All right, so we do have one piece of news, so I suppose we should just hop right into that. Yo, what up? It's the news. Okay, hey, we got some details on an event. This is for Aquatic Paradise is the name of the event. This is going to be the stand-in / companion event for GoFest New York. Think, Stadium Sites was for Sendai with Emolga being the focus, and then Spelunker's Cove for Madrid with Brawler being the focus. This one is all about Ducklet. Yep, we love Ducklet. It's actually a sweet shiny, so it's kind of cool. Trainers, a utopia awaits in Pokemon Go. Here to frolic and play, some of the water-type Pokemon of Pokemon Go Fest 2024 New York City will appear globally during the Aquatic Paradise event. Plus, for the first time, trainers around the world will be able to encounter shiny Ducklet if they're lucky. This is happening starting on Saturday, July 6th at 10 a.m., running to Tuesday, July 9th at 8 p.m. local time. Wild encounters will include Horsey, Staryu, Wingull, Corphish, Clamperl, Ducklet, and Frillish. All of those can be shiny at the time of this event. Incense encounters will feature Shelder, Lapras, Finian, and Frillish. Again, all those can be shiny. There will be some collection challenges, and there will be some bonuses as well. Increased chance of encountering events Pokemon with Incense, and 2x experience for catching, and Incense exclusive Pokemon appearances. There's going to be field research task encounters too for Corphish, Clamperl, Finian, and Frillish. Noting the lack of Ducklet in that pool, actually. Kind of strange. And then there's going to be a paid time to research ticket like there were for the other two events. US $199 or the equivalent in your local currency. It will feature encounters with Ducklet, 4 lucky eggs, 2 incense, and 20 Ducklet candy. Yep. Yeah, it's an event. It's an event. It sure is. So this will be cool, and I think the timing is pretty neat because even after we're done in New York, we will have 2 days Monday and that Tuesday to participate in this event otherwise, if we're not already Pokemon Go'd out for those 2 days. It's possible we might just want to put our phones down after that weekend.
I'm gonna be dead. I'm gonna be dead. Yeah.
Especially considering we have to then turn around and the next weekend is global. It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. So thoughts, feelings on this? I mean, it's kind of blasé at this point, right? Because the format's identical to the other two events.
It's fine. That's kind of it. It is a shame there aren't field research for Ducklet, so you can more target it if you want to.
Yeah.
But hopefully it's plentiful enough in the wild that it's not as big a deal.
Yeah, I'm hoping I saw so many Emolga during Stadium Sites, and I saw less Crabrawler than I saw Emolga during Spelunker's Cove. I would like to see Emolga-like rates for Ducklet. That'd be sweet. Yeah. That would be awesome. Yeah. But unfortunately, that's pretty much it for the news. That's the update here. Just that one event. I'm kind of surprised that these event details were not published sooner. We knew more about events like towards the end of the month than we did for this, which is like the first thing happening in July. Pretty wild. But here we go. It's all complete. That's good stuff. So we're gonna hop into Gear Up. Where it is being cannibalized by our want to talk about New York prep and goals. So I guess I'll, just because I have to, legally, Kyle, I'll hand it over to you.
This week on Gear Up, it's not really Gear Up, but it sort of is. We're just going to be talking about GoFest and setting some bigger goals than usual, obviously, because it's GoFest time. I don't know, Chris, should we remind anything about what is happening at GoFest New York, or is it too repeated at this point?
I mean, it is kind of repeated, but I mean, the long and short of it is that there's 4 habitats and lots of unknown throughout the entire park, right? There's going to be the fusion stuff too. If we have any of our goals around that, there's going to be Ultra Beasts and Raids. Necrozma can be shiny.
That's one thing I noticed while we were setting these and stuff like that. I haven't really mentioned it in the past. There's no incense on this. Like they didn't say at least what is spawning an incense. In the past, they've done unknown on incense. Like 2 years ago, obviously they did it switching for 2 minutes every hour. Last year was unknown only on incense. This year, unknown are spawning in all habitats, which is I don't know if that's a positive or a negative. I'm not gonna lie, because there's so many. There's so many unknown.
I wonder if they're just saying this and it's going to be that like last 2 minutes of the thing will be unknown again.
I don't think they want to do that. I think they thought that was a good idea, and then they realized their game is fundamentally broken. Not in a negative way for us, at least, but because of the way the shiny trick works. When spawns change over, they probably were real upset with how that worked.
Also,
in Seattle.
It was only a minute window, right? It wasn't 2. It's like just 1 minute.
Was it just 1 minute? I thought it was 2 minutes on the hour, but either way, close enough.
Yeah, I mean, that requires a snappy refresh rate, and if there's anything other than top-notch game performance happening at that time, you miss most of that minute, probably.
Yep, and you can also guarantee your shiny unknowns if you do that.
Right, exactly right.
Anyways, I'm going to talk about some goals. Chris has a lot more than me, so he should go first.
Okay, I'll go first. Sure. I have these split up into 2 categories. So Kyle does too. All right.
I stole Chris's idea. It's okay.
Yeah, organization is nice, even though this is barely organized. Two separate sections of goals: general overall goals, and then specific Pokemon goals. I'll start with my general goals. 5 million experience total over the weekend, which is going to be sort of a passive goal. Honestly, it's a lot of that's just going to be coming from doing raids and using my eggs because I have no other reason to use them other than at events like this. 75 shinies total, which is kind of around where we usually end up with these. I think the average is like 20-30 shinies a day, right?
That's depends on your gameplay, I suppose, but that's a pretty between. Don't want to get most people's hopes up. Between like 15 and 20, I would say, for average players.
Yeah,
but we get maybe a little bit more. we're lucky.
I want to go harder. Yeah, for sure. 23 million Stardust on hand. I'm sitting at just under 21 million right now. So this is going to allow me to earn and spend some, because I do want to. I want to max some stuff out. If I get hundos that I really want to work with, I'll do that. One shiny Necrozma at the very least. That's just a general goal, even though it is a specific Pokemon, but it's kind of the thing. That's like the thing to do. I would love to get my Platinum Unowned medal. Specifics about that will be in the Pokemon goals section. Hatch 300 plus eggs. Finish all possible research and all collection challenges, of course. Would you like to cover your general goals now?
Sure. Mine are a little bit easier. I also want to do 5 million experience. I'm hoping to do more, but I didn't want to shoot myself in the foot with my goal. Yeah. So hang on. I'm going to add this. This is a stretch goal of hang on. I need to double check how much experience it actually needs to be. Stretch goal of, we'll say 8 million.
Okay.
8 million. Yeah. That'll put me at just under 20 million if I do that. So that'd be pretty great. 20 out of 25 million for level 49.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
I also want to do 75 shinies. I don't care as much about the shiny Necrozma, but I want a hundo Necrozma. I intend to raid many Necrozma over the weekend and also at Global. So
how many raids total do you think you're going to do?
Just at New York?
Yeah, New York, like the entire weekend.
Entire weekend?
Yeah.
Probably like
200.
150 probably.
Okay.
Maybe if I get enough invites and stuff from other people that I know are going to be in the city and stuff too.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll have to see. Maybe more like 100 if I don't get a lot of invites.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be doing city experience this year. We're making a point of it because last year we did not. We stayed in the park the entire time, and we kind of regretted it at the last day because people were reporting that city play was very, very lucrative.
Yeah. Also, we didn't do any Rayquazas, so.
Exactly right. Yeah. And hey, by the way, happy Elite Mega Rayquaza Day today. And you know what's funny is that I had set that goal in episode 288 about trying to go do one, and I woke up today and I said to myself, "Hell, that's right. It's Elite Mega Rayquaza Raid Day." And I said, "You know what?" I said, "Forget it." I'm not doing it.
Did you claim your free meteor?
You have to do an elite raid in order to get that meteor.
No, it's the research that it gave you.
The research, yep. Right. Mm-hmm. One of them is complete an elite raid. Yeah.
There's two of those. So if you do an elite raid, you get 2 meteors. So that's
I don't need them. I don't
either. But like I'm just saying, it's pretty cool. So it's a major problem. Obviously, we're sidetracked here. It is feasibly impossible to get enough energy to mega evolve a Rayquaza from this event. So if you don't already have a Mega Rayquaza, this event is actually almost worthless.
Really?
And that's garbage.
How many would you have to do?
I think you have to do 5.
Oh, I mean, it's possible, but that is a high bar.
That's high and also requires there to be 5 raids reasonable for you to do too.
Okay, so one other question is this just running on the assumption that the numbers haven't changed, or is this what was reported from earlier time zones?
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm not expecting the number to change. I'm not going to lie.
I would kind of expect if they knew that and did that math out, I would expect them to probably up the number, but I don't know. I might be giving them too much credit. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so that's a bummer. So it's really the meteorites are the value of this event that's happening right now.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna continue back because I want the Hundo Necrozma. I want to do all of the event challenges. I'm just grouping it all in together. Those in my eyes are a gimme. I'm going to do all of them. It's not really an exception. So yeah, I'm also going to do 20 lucky trades, which is I don't have any lucky friends set up. I need 20. We're going to do 20 lucky trade Pokemon the hard way. Maybe more. We'll see how the days go.
Gonna try to brute force 20 lucky trades over this weekend.
Yeah.
Hey,
I still have to do all 50 for level 49. So
yeah,
if I was insane, I'd say let's do them all because I can do. I'm going to be there for 5 days. I can do 500 trades with people who actually play Pokemon Go. but I'm not that crazy.
Wait, do you not have any lucky friends of people that we know?
No. No, because I don't open gifts once I'm best friends with people. Because I already have a hard enough time opening and sending gifts to the rest of my list.
Yeah.
So all of the lucky friends that I have are people I will never meet, which is to say I have 3 lucky friends.
Okay. That's I've got 10, and I think 8 of them I'll probably never meet, unfortunately. Well, I mean, I don't want to say that. I could. But yeah, the one on this list that I could feasibly trade and do a lucky trade with at this event is Zoe. That's it. I'm so bad at gifts. Oh, this is my own fault. Oh no. Oh geez. Okay, well, good luck to you, man. That's quite the goal. That is a change of pace for you at an event. That's for sure.
I didn't set an egg goal. Just make sure everyone notices. We'll see how many eggs I end up hatching, but I didn't.
Okay, the hatchings.
That's what's going to happen.
Because you're not confident that they'll be in a good box, right?
Yeah, I'm not confident how many I'm willing to spend the money to buy. That's where I'm really at.
Don't forget, you have the Eggthusiast add-on.
I know. I will hatch eggs. I just don't know how many.
Uh-huh. Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
All right. Okay, let's move on to our specific Pokemon goals. Essentially what I did is I went to the webpage and I went habitat to habitat to habitat to habitat and looked for things that I did not have or I was missing a copy of for evolutions and things like that and made this list. It's not too long, but I'm going to have my work cut out for me. Also, I'm kind of embarrassed by one of these entries. Let me just say that. I would like to get Shiny Sun and Moon Crown Pikachu and Eevee. So that's 4 right there. One of each. I know that's going to be the thing that I'm hung up on. This is the embarrassing one. 2 Shiny Alolan Rattata.
I saw that. I was like, wait, you don't have any?
I don't have a single one.
Oh, I have one. So I'm not like I'm crazy, but
I have no clue how that's possible.
That's not clicking enough of Rattatas.
That's crazy. That's probably it. Actually, my eyes just glaze over. 2 Shiny Phantom because I have not a 1. A Shiny Flabébé Orange. A Shiny Lapras with a scarf. That's the one that's actually a bow. There's going to be 2 Oricorio that are available to us. The Pau and the Pom Pom. I'd like a shiny of both of them. 2 Shiny Ducklet, 1 for Swanna. 1 Shiny Drillbur because I'm missing 1. I need an unknown Y because it's one of the 2 that I'm missing for my platinum badge. And then I'm hoping to find and trade with somebody for unknown Q. And those 2 entries will bring me up to the platinum badge. And then lastly, a shiny of each available Ultra Beast that I can raid because I don't have any of them. And the list is not, it's not as daunting.
4.
Yeah, there's 4. There's 5 if you include Necrozma because it's not
goal earlier.
Right. Yeah. So Nihilego, Buzzwole, Kartana, and Guzzlord. Those are the ones.
Is your Hundo Nihilego maxed?
It is really close. It will be after this event.
Okay.
Yep. That's something that I would like to do.
I need to do that too, but I think I need like 100 candy.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. Let's see. Totaling this up, that's 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's 19 shinies that I have specific goals for. That's not too bad.
That's a lot for being specific.
Nah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll get at least 2 of them.
I mean, I think you will get 70% of these, no problem.
Yeah.
I think the Oricorios are going to be your holdout. I'm going to predict it right here.
No, it's the shiny Alolan Rattata.
Wait, hang on. Which habitat is that in?
That is in the first one, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it's in the Ghostly Woods. Okay, good.
Oh, it's in Ghostly Woods.
Drag you there, then.
Well, I mean, some Phantom and Flabébé are also on my list for this.
Yes, exactly. That's why I can guarantee. But like, if that's going to be your holdout, I'm like, let's go to the Ghostly Woods.
Yeah, let's go stand in Ghostly Woods.
For me, I need to get Unknown Y. I also have the same holdout that Chris does. I'd like to get a Shiny Unknown. Any Shiny Unknown.
Ooh.
I'd really like it to be the question mark. Like, that'd be pretty great, but I'm not going to set a specific goal there.
Yep.
Shiny Phantom, Shiny Frillish, which is actually, I think, it's between Shiny Frillish and Shiny Phantom of the one that I want the most from this event. I need Shiny Pumpkaboo, Shiny Flabebe, and just one Shiny Ducklet. With my luck, I'll probably get 6 Shiny Ducklets and no Phantom.
Yes, yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. Yep.
Yeah, that's it. I don't have a crazy number of shiny goals. I'll let them come to me.
I'm being roasted and toasted.
Well, look, I told Chris I thought the Shiny Ultra Beast was a rough goal because of the randomness of raids and 5 legendaries, 5 Ultra Beasts being in the raids at once. So
I think it'll be fine. I think that'll be the thing that I don't get done. But it'll be something to chew on. And like I was saying, it'll give me a reason to raid something that I otherwise have very little interest in raiding. So I'm a simple man with simple needs. I want to hatch a lot of eggs and I want to catch a lot of shinies. That's what gives me satisfaction in this game. Yeah. So that's
okay.
Pretty much the overview of it. We can talk a little bit about speculation and the 7-kilometer egg pool. 7-kilometer eggs at Sendai and at Madrid had similar yet different pools where they had the Eevees in there, the Klefki, which is the featured regional that will also be spawning in each habitat. Kyle's thrilled. And then beyond that, there was also whatever the featured new spawn debut was, new shiny debut, so Ducklet. Your elemental monkeys, so we'll get Panseer as well. But most notably, is that Larvesta is also in 7-kilometer eggs for this event. Now, I'm pretty sure this only applies to people that are at the in-person event because I didn't get Larvesta at the 7K eggs during the other 2. So this is not post on their website, but looking at the egg pools and their similarities and the trends from both Sendai and Madrid, we can safely say that will be the egg pool. You'll see.
Yeah, and Chris just is using this as an excuse to not write Shiny Larvesta on his list.
I did think about it. I mean, technically, it is something that I need.
Yeah, but we don't have the information because Niantic is withholding it.
But mm-hmm. I have an odd number right now for shinies that I want to catch. Larvesta would make it an even 20.
I mean, well, it's actually, you actually have, are you talking just about shinies?
Yes.
Okay.
Larvesta is on the list. I'm adding shiny Larvesta to my goals. Now I for sure will not finish these. Oh, geez. Okay. Well, I'm excited for another chance at those. Other than that, though, the regular egg pools, we don't have information about that. And like Kyle said, the incense spawns are kind of a question mark. I'm sure we could dig deep and see what they were at the other events, but it's less clear. It's more of a question mark as to why we don't have any information about that on the blog post for the official event.
Yeah, I mean, it's very strange.
Yeah,
that, especially the incense, because incense is usually like a huge thing. Hey, only this will be spawning on incense,
right?
Type of thing, Right?
Yeah, it usually is the case. That's very strange. Maybe they notice that people forget to use incense during these events, because it is the sort of thing that like you put it on and then like it runs out and you forget that it ran out and you're chasing other stuff. You don't think about it, right? So. Could have been a quality of life thing where they're just like, just make the unknown spawn everywhere. That'll be fine.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm so worried about the unknowns diluting the spawn pools too.
Yeah. I'm hoping that they'll be rare though.
It's so weird. It's so hard because as somebody who's been to every GoFest since 2019, 2018, 2019. And look, time doesn't exist, okay? Like I don't need the unknowns, okay? I'm good outside of the 2 that I'm missing.
Yeah.
And I constantly have an issue of not being able to throw away unknowns because I'm like, but they're unknowns.
Right, exactly.
But they're actually not worth anything.
No.
They're only worth what your immediate group cares about.
Yes, exactly. And then when you do get these shinies, you tend to just get the same letter over and over and over again, and like no variety. I think I've got like 7 shiny unknown, but only 3 different letters.
Oh, see, I actually was just looking at that. I have 7 shiny unknown, and they're all unique.
Really?
But I did trade duplicates.
Okay. Oh, okay. So
I traded an extra, I believe it was R, for an exclamation mark last year at dinner with Andy, if you're listening. So thank you. Still appreciate that one. We are also almost best friends, Andy. Like, within the week.
I've got actually 9 and
I had 8. Sorry, I miscounted.
7 different ones. So I'm eating my words here a little bit.
Eat those words.
Yeah. Delicious. I've got E, H, L, M, O, S, and U.
I have I, S, A, N, L, O, R, and exclamation mark.
Exclamation mark is so metal though, dude. That's cool.
It's so good. I traded. That's what I traded Andy for. I was like, yes.
Yep. And then, oh, hey, man. Speaking of metal, are you doing the Meltan box this week?
I totally forgot about it.
Yeah, I also haven't done one yet, but I saw JC Pick's post. He said off of his first box, he got 4 shiny Meltan.
Whoa. Okay, well, I guess I'll do one tonight.
It's absurd. Yeah, I'm going to do one too. That's crazy. That's crazy stuff. Yeah. Well, that's pretty much it, honestly, for New York as far as our goals are concerned. So what do you have to do now between now and then to prepare yourself? Have you made any headway on your inventory management stuff, or are you shoring up your boxes?
I'm good for the most part. The only thing I need to do is this sounds silly, spend money. I haven't spent any money in the game. So I need to
it's the last thing I gotta do. I gotta spend some money.
So we're gonna look. I have 20 star piece, which is fine. That's good.
Pretty good.
40 incense, which is whatever, obviously.
Are you gonna Roar of Time at GoFest?
Probably not.
I'm gonna forget about it.
Well, I mean, the nice part is you can do it all at once and you don't have to worry.
That's true.
Hang on. Oh, I don't have any lucky eggs, so I have to get some of those.
Okay.
But I only have a handful of incubators right now. I've got 11 regular incubators.
Okay.
And that's it.
And,
well, I also
no
have
supers, huh?
No supers. And I also have like 2 regular incubators with 2 uses left, but don't worry about those.
I've got 50 regulars and 32 supers.
But no, my inventory is okay. I'm at like 4,000 out of 5,500, and my Pokemon inventory is at 5,000 out of 68. So not good enough, but I'll make space. I'll make space after each day, probably.
Okay. I have made no headway whatsoever on my Pokemon management. My inventory is sitting fine. I've been trying to replenish my ball inventory a little bit.
My ball inventory is in a dire space, but it's not going to get better until we go to New York.
True. Yeah, no, I've got 400 red balls, 250 greats, and 130 ultra.
No,
everything's kind of low, I guess. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, hey, but you know what? I'm doing good on revives. Got 555 regular revives.
Glad you can get rid of those.
I've only got 181 max revives. I probably could just get rid of the other ones. But anyway, my berry situation is also too much. There are some very easy things I could do. It's funny though, because I look at this and I still have 2,000 free spots in my bag, but I have emergency situations like 1,000 rare candy and 300 of each berry. Like, what? I guess I just have too much space now. Finally, it's outrun my inability to be responsible with keeping it clean.
Okay. I need
help.
Forcibly make sure that you clean that out.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll wait till you're drunk and we get back to the hotel on the 4th of July.
Sure. Well, joke's on you. Maybe I'm not going to get drunk or drink on the 4th. I'll have a drink on the 4th of July. See, what you got to do, just wait for me to fall asleep. because we're sharing a room this year. Last year, I had the safety and the sanctity of my own room. And this time, no, I'm going to wake up and he's going to be hunched over my phone like a goblin in the dark, just transferring 1,000 shinies at a time. Just cackling.
Where did all of my shiny Weedle go?
No, I was saving those for nothing but something.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okie dokie. Well, hey, that's New York and our plan for it. Yep, I think that's pretty much it. I can't think of anything else to bring up. What about you? Anything come to mind?
We forgot you forgot 2 goals. You forgot 2 goals.
What goal did I forget?
I added them to your list for you.
It has not shown. Oh, that last one is really important. Yeah. Have fun and take photos. Also, I'm bringing a field recorder and 4 microphones. So we're going to capture some content and stuff. I'm excited. Very
take
excited.
Photos is also real big. I was pretty okay with taking photos, at least for my own personal collection, I suppose.
Yeah.
Of memories.
We'll do better this year than we did even last year. I have a bunch of great photos of you and I hanging out in the city before GoFest last year. Like in Central Park and at the museums and stuff, and that one bagel place with the rainbow bagel.
Yeah,
that was dope. Oh, that was so good, man. You know what's a bummer about our hotel this year is that we're not a block and a half away from that incredible breakfast bagel place we went to.
Yeah, maybe there's another one somewhere else.
There might be, but anyway. Okay, cool. We're going to not have Pokelore this week, and Pokepoll is going to be an extension of the last week's question, which was one more time. What Pokemon would you be the most surprised to see featured in any new community day? Take that as you will, good or bad surprised, I suppose. And then bonus points, of course, for more details if you'd like to have a more interesting answer than just a Pokemon by itself. That will raise the likelihood that we choose that to be read on the show. I'll just be very transparent about that. But that's it for the episode. If you all would like to send us an email, you can to mail@gocastpodcast.com. Send us a voicemail by calling into 262-586-7717. Visit our website for everything GoCast, including, again, the details for the meetup stuff for New York this weekend at GoCastPodcast.com. Follow us on X/Twitter at GoCast Podcast. And if you'd like to help support the show monetarily, you can via Patreon, where you get to pick how much you'd like to give per month. That is spelled patreon.com/GoCast Podcast. And the minimum tier of $1 gets you access to the best perk we have, which is our Discord server for patrons. But speaking of our patrons, shout out to our Elite Trainer tier patrons. Big thank you to Bo, Daniel, Lori, Michael, Ozzy, Arkham, Marvin, and Mimi, Sforza, Hisui, and Ryan, Thayer, Jason, Justin, Charles, Mottersley, William, Brandon, Ethan, Stephen, Nick, our favorite listener, Tutu, Camo, The Ugly Rock, Jacob, Victoria, and Sarah Lore. Hopefully we get to run into a handful of y'all in New York. But thank you to the entire group, nonetheless, for helping us keep the digital lights on, amongst other things. And if monetary support's not in the cards for you or whatever the case might be, you can still help us out immensely by leaving us a review on anywhere where they are accepted. So please do that. We'll love you forever. And here's where we would normally put our goals before we say goodbye, but that was what this episode was.
Yeah, we spent plenty of time on our goals this week.
Yeah. So I guess our game plan for content so far is that I'm bringing recording equipment. I already know that we're going to do some recording with the Incensed Boys like we normally do at these GoFest events. Hopefully we can capture some content for our feed as well with them. That would be wonderful. And then who else? I mean, we gotta have plenty of content creator friends there. I'd like for us to grab a bunch. So you know what? It'll all be a surprise. It'll be a surprise, y'all.
It's gonna be a surprise to us too. So
that's what I mean. Yeah. But until then, y'all, we'll see you in the bonus content, and then we'll see you for episode 290 on the other side of GoFest New York as we get ready for GoFest Global that very next weekend. Thanks for listening, and good luck this weekend with Aquatic Paradise, or see you in New York. Bye-bye.
Bye.